There are several pieces to the coaching project, and so this week, early in the semester, I was hoping you would start to recruit partnerships to work with. So you've been through much of this before. Some is new, some is old, but you'll be doing the coaching cycle with one teacher. So you'll want to find one teacher for sure to go through this cycle with, and we practiced this already in TNL 563 classroom-based coaching projects, if you remember. So now is your chance to go back and kind of relive and have a redo on it, and fix up any spots that were, trouble spots. So that's the goal. More about that later, but you'll need to find one teacher to work with. And then the co-teaching, now this is new, but it's not a challenge, because with that same teacher perhaps, or you can choose a different teacher, but you're going to plan together and teach together as a team. All right, both of you teaching. One's not standing on the side watching the other. You're both involved in the teaching, in a co-teaching approach. So again, that can be this same individual teacher. And this could be actually a follow-up from this experience. So if your teacher and yourself set some goals on a certain strategy lesson or something like that, you could try it out together. And then demonstration teaching. This is also something we have not done yet, but it is just what it says, where you model, you teach a lesson for another teacher so they can observe. You flip the roles there. Again, this could be the same teacher as up here. And we'll talk more about this as the semester goes, but I'm thinking if you want to flip the order around, we can be flexible here, but we'll talk about that later. For now, just get your partners lined up. So for these three experiences, you could work with one teacher. And so while you're recruiting, you would just give the gist of this, because the assignment descriptions will come later, but you could just explain that we would co-teach one, I would demonstrate a lesson, and the coaching cycle. So it's just a fun together experience. So, and then of course this one says team coaching. So this would be a small group, and it reminds me of the work you did in 564, designing professional development for teachers, when you did your needs assessment. And so this experience could be similar to that. And I remember reading in your reflections how you're still thinking there are ways that you could improve on that whole facilitation experience. So this would be the time. And so at this time, you could start asking those teachers if they're still available and would like to do a little something together later in the semester. So you could be thinking about that. And then the last piece of the coaching project is the presentation. And we did that too in TNL 564, designing professional development for teachers. So ideally, this would be for at a faculty meeting. So that would be my first wish, would be that you could actually do something at a full-blown faculty meeting. However, this is for a course, and I don't want to intrude on your school district's formatting and how they do things. So if you did a professional development presentation, perhaps to this group of people, that small group of teachers, maybe this could be combined so that you would do this first, or maybe you do this. I'm going to take that back. Maybe you do this and you do some problem solving, and then you come back with some professional development in a presentation form, and so it's ongoing work. More information is coming, but I wanted to just give you a heads up right away about all the different types of experiences you're going to do in the clinical. This clinical is all about doing. So for sure, you're going to need one individual teacher and then a small group. So that's part of your assignment this week, is just to get some of that organization in place. So much more is coming. This is exciting.